Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Minecraft. So today we are going to play a bit of Thumbcraft. Now depending how I feel during this episode, we might not have an episode I recorded where I started to show you some of this Thumbcraft stuff a second time around. Because I derped up quite a bit and it was almost an embarrassing amount of derping up. So I'm just saying that ahead of time, kind of like keeping you in the loop of my derpiness. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go based on that, shall we? So last episode, we went ahead and we finally got some of the Thumbcraft ores. We got them scattered around here. We got the Aqua Infused, the Periote, the Ordio, and there's six kinds. If you take them into your forge, the forge hammer, you get 2 per ore of the pieces, where if you were 2 of these shards, if you were to put in the smelter, you would only get 1 per ore. So that was kind of an important part. Then I basically talked about the scanner that we made, which was this puppy right here. And basically, if you go ahead, you can see you have your air shards and all your shards here. And then the diamond lens I had built in the lathe with a diamond plate, very simple. And then I made this, and basically this is used to scan like everything and anything. The only thing is I probably don't have anything to scan anymore because I've scanned so many things. Basically you can scan certain objects, which, like I said, most of these are probably scanned by now. You basically get the different aspects, and these things can be used as like a currency in a sense for your research, etc. And it's a bit more complex than that, of course, but I know where I could get, something definitely new. Let's go to the Nether quickly. I know for sure I can get something there, so let's go to the Nether quickly, and we'll get something there, or even Twilight, but Nether's fine. And I'll get a couple of aspects and show you how this works. The Nether might be slightly dangerous, so... Oh, we're friendly? Oh yeah, we're friendly right now. Pigman actually might be scanned. Nope. The portal might be scannable. Yep. Now the Pigman? No. We have so much scroll back right now, we're not going to be able to actually see what is scannable. Flesh, there we go. Ooh, flesh block can be done, but maybe not quite yet. You need, there's certain things you need to unlock to be able to get certain things, so we just can't get it quite all. Hellhound, not yet. Or might never be, like, not everything can be scanned. These things, oh, this is a node. We're safe right now. There you go. I just don't want to get myself owned. Some ores can be scanned. I don't think the small ones can be scanned, but I'm not 100% sure either, so don't want to be making up crap either. Don't want to be... Oh, we probably should not get injured by this guy. Oh, it looks like he's not going to attack right now. Okay, so let's say we're done with that. And so anyways, basically go around and you scan as much as you can. Just go crazy, scan everything in sight. And it works so well, and I've scanned so much. I spent literally like 2 hours, just watched TNG and just went scan crazy. And actually this battery box and this probably haven't been scanned, and battery's still somewhat live on that, so that's fine. And yeah, so you just go crazy, and you can actually use this to find those nodes as well. And oh, this is going to be bad for us if we don't. I want to try to scan it if I can. Yes! There you go. So any of these 2. Yes. There we go. Crap. It was like I couldn't switch to the right spot for my weapon, but we got it. And you can even scan any of these on the ground or in your inventory. Okay, we've already done the string, so it doesn't matter. And there you go. Are you passive? You don't look passive, but you are passive. Okay. And there we go. So, whew. Can stop sweating for a second. Okay, and another thing I need to mention, I said there's a tool you can go online. It's Thumbcraft Researcher 4 or 5 Research Helper. We're using version 4.2 1.2 or 3 or something like that, but it's version 4, not version 5. Version 5, I guess, was 1.8, and I don't want people to accidentally, misunderstand that. Now, when you are going around doing these, please keep in mind not everything can be scanned right away. So you can see a lot of this stuff is scanned, but not everything could be scanned right away, and some might not be able to ever be scanned, and some you have to unlock in like a certain order. So please keep that in mind. Like originally I couldn't do this, but I could do the stake now, and that's kind of how it works. So my last episode was me just being tired, derpy, etc. Like I don't think Tinker's Tools might be ever scannable, for example. But it gives you the idea anyways. So the other feature in this is the scribing tools, paper, and using your book. Basically, you'll unlock new features over time. So you just go here and, for example, click here to get a research note, which we did. You have to have basically your scribing tools and paper. And I have this research note in here. And basically you can go in here and start designing it. So I already figured out when you get your advanced research, basically, which is probably one of the most important things if you're not using a website. But if you are, you're kind of fine anyways. But this one here for research expertise, I had unlocked that. And what that offers us is the ability to hover over things. So I couldn't figure out this at first because this wasn't in it. And then I realized I was using the wrong version. But this is PRAE. So you can go say from or to. We'll go to PRAE, and then there it is. It's showing up now, of course, because I had it wrong. And then meta. So if we go to Metium, and then we say there's connections of 3, it will either use this one or another connection. And actually, it did use that connection. And it says Vicarus and Audio. So if we hover over this, you can see Vicarus is the diamond-looking one. So that's a connection. And then if you go to the Audio one, you can see that Potentia. Oh, no, sorry. That's right. The crystal one. So this is the crystal one, Victus. And you can see Audio is a potential of using one. And then, so we'll go to the Audio one now. And you'll see that it will show that... actually, this one is not showing, oddly enough. But Audio is one for Potentia. Oddly enough, it's not showing here. So... I don't know if we need to learn more or if it's because it's a prime or something. I have no clue. But just take my word that that's where it fits. So we put these together, and then there you go. And we got our connection. So we've learned this one, and this is basically learning to do the metals. And so before we couldn't do the Thaumcraft model. We couldn't do the Thaumium. There you go. So we couldn't craft this, nor was there a Thaumium recipe on how to craft it at all. But now if we look in here, there probably is a recipe, actually. Oh, yeah, there it is. Basically having aspect of the Prakita, blah, 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 and throwing an ingot in here gives it to you now. So now you actually know how to do this. Now to get that, I believe you need to use your wand and actually be able to grab it from those nodes that we see around the world. Now, am I going to be able to get some? Probably not. I will try to get it, but we'll find out for sure here in a second. There is a node out here, and there's another one nearby. So let's look for the one that I found over here. Oh, there it is. Now this node, I don't think it offered that, but we'll check anyways. No. So you could drain your wand like this. And at the, in-game info disable. If you're using our add-on pack, there you go. So you can right-click this, and you'll fill up this one essence. There you go, and that's it. And if you look at it, it still has some on there. I don't know if they recharge or come back over time. I think for some reason they do in the long run, but I can be completely wrong about that. And then if we go over here, there was another one. Oh, there it is. This one is that the same one or a different one? No, that was a different one. So we'll charge that one up. And I guess there's 6 different types in the world right now. Maybe there's a bit more, I'm not sure. But there you go. And if we go, we might find another one. There is one right over here in the ground, but I didn't want to deal with that because it's underground and, it's kind of a pain in the ass right now. But basically, we can go around and look for more. I'm thinking there might be one around Electro's place, but I don't know. It's probably not good traveling in the nighttime, but day is starting to come out, so I think we should be somewhat safe, but it's probably somewhat stupid too. I can't quite see right, so it kind of looks cool, though. I'm hoping there's something on his base area, but there might be nothing in here. So basically, you're just looking for nodes and you're draining them. Oh, there was some in the nether, actually, or the one. Could check what one that was. Twilight Forest tends to have them too. Maybe even a little bit more than one would expect, but I could be making that up. I just know I've seen them quite a bit in Twilight. Later on, you can get these goggles are revealing, which will actually offer this ability. And I believe certain mods, I don't know if we have any on here, but certain mods sometimes allow you to integrate these goggle features into certain armors as well. So you can still be kind of badass with the abilities on. So keep that in mind. I don't see anything around here yet, but it doesn't mean there isn't anything. Yeah, I don't see anything around here, so we'll head back. No shame. I guess everything is pretty much scanned around here these days. I mean, the only thing you can't scan is this concrete, which makes me a little sad, but it's like when you find something you can't scan, it's like, oh, come on. A lot of the GregTech ores could be scanned. I think only the small ones that I get around from the ground and stuff I couldn't scan, but outside that was pretty much it, so that's kind of cool. So we know there's one over here in the water, but do we see it now, or does it get kind of hidden? Oh, there it is. We know there's one right here. But is it there, or is it not there right now? Oh, there it is. So you gotta kind of get closer to get it in range. So let's go to the nether quickly. Maybe we can see which one that was. Actually, we can hit our I key. Oh, overworld. The end. Nether, there you go. You can actually see what type it is. Ignis. Ignis. And if we look at what we're looking here. No, we need this one, I guess. I'm assuming. I really don't know, to be honest. Oh, no, that's what it is. I'm a complete idiot. Okay, so this is for crafting in the crafting table. I'm a total newbie. You guys are probably already laughing at me anyways. I idiot this one up pretty bad. This is the downside when I haven't played Thaumcraft for a very long time. Wait, did the light actually go out, though? That was weird. We need lava. Lava. This is going to probably hurt a bit. Ow. Ow. Oh. Okay, we're going to get a bucket of lava. Get our bucket back so we don't burn here. Ow. See how this is going to be. And I don't know if this will burn down the table later on, but whatever. I should probably put this here so I don't burn that down when that happens. There you go. And then what we're going to do is take our bucket of water here. I'm totally a noob here, by the way. This water over time should legitimately start boiling. You'll see little boils on or bubbling on it. Yep, there you go. So you know you're doing that. I'm completely like a stupid noob on this. What I'm supposed to look for is materials that have this and then throwing it in the water. That is literally your sole purpose of this, if I recall. So you find things that offer this aspect, but I believe if you click it, oops, I should click it this way. I believe if you click it, it will actually, oops, I'm clicking the non-Thaumcraft one. There you go. If you click it, you can see what gives this to you, I believe. No? Oh, there you go. These are all the items that give it. And we're looking for something that gives 4 of it? Oh boy, that's really laggy, apparently. Okay, maybe I should take a picture of this and we'll just go with that instead. And then let's take a picture of the second page, and we'll go with that. Okay, and we'll get out of there. So apparently those are quite laggy. So right off the bat, some of the wood I noticed was available for that. So we can basically, is it shift? Yes. Interesting, because the wood doesn't seem to offer it. Unless if it's a different method. Let's check something else. Items containing it. Apparently hearts have 8 of them, for example. Blazes have 4 in each one. I guess we could try a blaze rod, but I don't really want to waste blaze rods on those. Those are a little hard to get right now. Oh yeah, there's 4 in that. So if we take that and dump that in there, we should get our iron ingot out of there. And I'm pretty sure it was a 1-for-1 ratio kind of thing. Shouldn't have clicked all through that. Literally, yeah. So as far as I know, and I could be wrong, you throw this in. Ow. And then it has its, basically it has its stuff in there. So you can actually see it has 4 in there, 21 of the metal thing, 4 of the nail thing, whatever that all means. And then basically what you can do is throw your iron in there, and there you go. And it still says there's 4 in there, or is that just a glitch at that point? Interesting. I'm going to keep throwing more in there then. Never mind. There wasn't, I think that's a glitch. So you have to keep maybe the math yourself. And now what you can do, I think, is tap it with a wand or something else to clear this. Or is tapping it with the wand the bad idea? I think it was you put a block on top of it to prevent it from spreading or something once it got full or something. But I guess the idea now is you would have to do this over and over or get material for that. So like I said, I'm definitely not going to use the material that was there because that was kind of costly. The first page, or no, the second page was really costly. The first page, not so bad, but it still was not giving us a lot of options from what we scanned, like ender pearls, for example. Netherwort, actually netherwort, not so bad. We're not growing any. But if we were to make enough netherwort, it wouldn't be so bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try 4 netherwort and see what we get out of this when we do it. Oh, yeah, so you're getting the bad stuff now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the vis stuff or whatever. It's bad. There you go. So you can see how we did that. And so like that stuff is bad. What usually people tell me to do is just top it off and you don't have to worry about it, but it will leak and cause, it's like a kind of a pollution, but it has bad effects or whatever. I think in the end, the idea is just break it and you're good to go. Silverwood apparently has quite a bit of it too. And these guys offer it too. Looks like 1 each for every single one of them, which isn't so bad. The ores themselves offer some too, 1 each. I wonder if the ores offer the same effect pretty much. Yes, I wouldn't use those. Honestly, in the end, it might just be the shards that are worth doing it. Because it looks like the great oak saplings, which, Yeah, great oak sapling. I don't understand. Oh, that was rubber wood. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought that was great oak wood I was looking at before. Where is my great wood oak? Oh, you know what? Great oak wood, I think you can use for normal crafting, so I got rid of it. So I should grab some of them over time. Lumber axe it down, would get crap ton of that, and then I can get a lot more of it. But there you go, we got Thumbcraft ingots, and I just need to farm a lot more over time. And like I said, you could probably just leave this sort of like this style right now. And yeah, so that is kind of the tour to Thumbcraft. So I think I'm happy with this video much more than the last video. So I'm going to get rid of the video before because I kind of derped up. And I derped on this one too, a little bad too, but I was able to recover a lot better. And literally the last episode, we were just talking about the quest. Basically, I went through the quests here. And so we got our wand. We already did that before. We got our book, of course. We got the tables, which I derped on really bad during that quest. And then I got the thermometer. And that was what I just showed you today, and literally how you use it. You can use it in your inventory. You can go around. You have a golden, this next one, does your blah, blah, blah. However, iron caps are weak, blah, blah, blah. So they're offering or telling me I should make golden caps, which I believe is a research, actually. So you could go in your book here right now, and I believe you can find the research here. So probably something like wands. I don't know where it would be, to be honest. So I'm completely noob on this. So we just scroll around. This one's actually bringing this up quite a bit. Oh, I saw these ones somewhere. These ones were here, right? Yeah, niters and stuff. Okay. So to make niter, okay, there you go. We'll add those to the list. I think those are like some base ones that are recommended usually. Oh, there's the goggles I was telling you about. So we're adding all the research notes, as you can see. Oh, good. They tell you which one is which. So if we put the niter in here, ooh, this one's a cool puzzle. So you just basically go through the puzzle. So you can see that I wish you could hover over the names on these, but we know that's actually Prey, Tudo, or whatever. And the top one is Lux, I believe. Lux, yep. And they're 3 away. I have this like backwards right now, but from Lux we go Tebra something. There you go. And you can see it works on Lux. So there you go. And then from that one, we will go, basically, I'll probably go this way. That way, if one of these connect, that'll be good. And then from that, we can go Elinus, which we might not have it yet. Ooh. No, there it is. Alien, Strange, Eldritch. So you can see that has a connection to that one. And then we're having the last connection with that, which is the circle funny one. This one here, and you can see there's no connection, oddly enough, with this, but there we go. We've made our connection anyways. I don't know if there's a way to show more connections. They only show 2 connections. It kind of gets annoying because you don't see them, but if you go to this one, there it shows you a connection. So you usually can find a connection if you use the other item. It's kind of interesting, but that's just how it is for us for now. And let's go back to this Elinus. And let's go from that, I don't know if we'll be able to the fire one, whichever that is, which is Ignis, I think. Ignis. So we're kind of learning the names-ish. And, oh, there's a connection of 1 on this. I highly doubt we can get a connection of that small, but I'm going to find a connection or attempt to find a connection of that. So apparently we can do this with this one and Lux, oddly enough, than that one, which is kind of eh. So what we'll do is we'll do 10 something, yeah. And then we'll do a connection of 2 instead. No, they have 3 steps. So 1, 2, okay, so we'll do a connection from that one. And this is just saving. I mean, this is just learning and saving, but you don't have to. I mean, 3 steps are fine for us. But I'm just trying. Oh, there we go. So there is one. So we're going to go with this one and this one right here. And there we go. So we just discovered niter. And then if we go and do the other one here, we're going to go from the lightning, Perdio something, Perdiato. I'm bad with the names, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, so 3 connection again. And then we are going to use the PR1. There you go, find a connection. We're able to do it in 3, of course. So we're going to go from here. And then, oddly enough, we're going to use this again. And then we're going to use a funny-looking one here. And even if you're missing one, usually you can recover with something else. We actually have this one. We don't have many of them, but there you go. And then we're going to go from the flame one now. Ignis, I guess that one is. So Ignis. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we'll just do the magic connection. Or sorry, 2. And we'll see if we can do them in 2. And of course, no. So 1, 2 for that one. So let's do the funny one again. Aurum. A-U-R. There you go. Find a connection. And we can do them. So we can go Ignis, then Lux. Ignis, Lux, and then Air. And there you go. We've just discovered that one now. So it's not too bad when you're using the cheat sheet. You, of course, don't have to do that. It's just only that it's, for somebody like me who isn't really the best at mind games or puzzles at times, it's a bit hard to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no matter what, that's 4. So that's instrumentum. And then we have the owl one, which isn't called owl. Census. And we know there's 4 spaces in between each time for sure. So we find a connection, of course, and there we go. So we got the machinima, which makes sense because it kind of works with that item. So some of these actually have like a thought to it. And then you think modus is like a person kind of thing. I don't know exactly the idea, but motion animation, so like the hammering of something, I guess. I know that might sound weird, but that's how I see it, so kind of works. And then you have the feather here, which is related to motion, flight, I guess. Something that is in motion can fly. So I see it kind of has a weirdness to it. And then something that flies is air, right? Like something in the air. So, and then senses, you can say it senses. You sense something in the air. I don't know. I kind of see it that way. So it's kind of, I am being a bit weird on that, but I think you get the idea that it has some kind of connection in that sense, which is kind of cool, I think. So we're going to go to that and 1, 2, 3. We're going to see if we can do it to instrument. So boom, and we'll find a connection. We'll see if we can do it in 3. Yes, we can actually. So we're going to do machina. So gears again, which is something we already have, but it isn't within 3. So we'll just do it again because I don't think it's close. Unless we can do something over here. Never thought of that. I'll do that. I mean, I could do other ones, but it's like you could be all day, trying to do a shortcut. Maybe there's a pattern to do it slightly, better. But anyways, we're gonna do motion and air. So moving in the air, it doesn't have to be flight, to link that, of course. And then we're gonna do PRA again. And we're going to do, we'll see, 1, 2, 3. So we'll do motion, I guess, and that one. So motus, M-O-T, not the death one. There you go. 3, find a connection, and there you go. So we got the trap one. So trap and prison. And that starts at modus. So, like a person gets stuck in a trap or something, right? I don't know. Chaos destruction. So that kind of makes sense. You get stuck in a trap. It causes chaos, destruction, death, even. Related to chaos, death, and destruction, you can consider taint. And there you go. So it kind of, I guess you can have a connection to it. I might be making all these up, of course. But there you go. So you got all those up. Oh, it looks like we have caused some problems here. You can solve that by breaking them over time. By doing just this, you can get rid of it. What some people do is they have a hole and let it go up in the sky. A lot of people do this also outside. It's up to you how you want to do this. But you can see that it does have an effect. And pick a time. Oh, I updated the schedule for 8 a.m. Let's do Sunday. I'm just going to keep doing this. And I should do it like when I'm awake, and then I can just do this forever. I'm sure eventually it'll get mad at me and tell me to piss off, but oh no, I want it at 6 a.m. Sorry, Windows Update actually came up, but it's actually offering me a suggestion. And there you go. There you go. So there we have it. And so now we can make those two, of course, those two guys. Now if we click these, we'll actually have recipes for this. So there you go. You need those aspects. So you just get them off items. You throw glowstone, boom, you get that. And then, of course, on the other one, you also get that So you throw your probably 3 different aspects again. You throw coal dust, and boom, you got it. And you can see it's adjusted. You can actually use different coal dusts. So coal dust, charcoal dust, or lignite dust. So it gives you an idea. And then you got those goggles of revealing, of course. Goggles. There you go. So goggles, warped ones. Oh, those are cool. So there are a bunch of, oh yeah, because there's electric magnetic mod on here, which is basically basing like, I don't know if it's like IC and GregTech. I think it's like IC and GregTech-ish or in that area, and Thaumcraft together. Ooh, how kinky is that? But anyways, we can make goggles of revealing now. So goggles of revealing is just literally 2 of those meters, gold rod, hardened leather, which we've done with the wax, of course, and some gold screws and things like that. So I'll make this probably off camera. And this is a crafting table recipe. Notice you need 30 of everything. So that's using your wand, by the way. Your wand produces this. Actually, we can't do it right now because this has 110% average vis cost. So unless if we have things that reduce vis, like you can see vis discount 10%, 5%, things like that. Unless if you have a lot of vis discount, we actually can't use this one till we create the next wand up, which it wants me to do over time. The wand cap, which is in the book somewhere. I'm just gonna have to find that eventually, but the caps are in there. I saw it earlier and I just don't know where that was, but believe me when I say they're in there. And they're probably not that hard to find. It's just I'm a noob, so of course, you know, it's going to be harder for me to figure out where things are. Ah, here they are. So I don't know if those are copper or another. Oh, those are copper, I guess. Oh, no, those are gold wand caps, actually. Gold wand caps. There you go. So once again, you just throw this in and you do your research. And then I'll be able to figure out the recipe for the gold caps and then move on from there. But either way, I think we've done a great job this time around explaining the Thaumcraft stuff a little bit better. I kind of wish I could have done these tables originally better and, you know, didn't screw up that episode so much. But I'm happy that we've gotten this far, and hopefully this video makes up for the very first video I did where I made those tables and screwed up a lot. I was tired. I was tired when I made a second video, but I think we're going to delete that. And hopefully this new video, which we'll call the second one now, has done Thaumcraft a lot more justice. The tool you want is called Thaumcraft 4x 5x Research Helper. You can Google that. And we're using Thaumcraft 4.2.2.0. You can set that at least on there. We're using actually a higher version, but just set it for that, and it should work. And I hope you guys are happy with this explanation. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.